America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Episode 204 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show starts right now. My name is Joe Parisi. Welcome to the program. I've got 3 fast-paced rounds of pop culture trivia just for you. 7 questions in each round with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answers. Round 1 today is going to be a mixed round. We'll kind of touch on a lot of different topics. Round 2, we'll do music. And round 3 today will be television. I'm glad you're here. Good luck. Now let's play.
Round 1.
Round number 1, question number 1. The world first met Michael Myers in 1978 when the first Halloween film hit theaters. Donald Pleasance gave a memorable performance as a psychiatrist who knew Michael better than anyone. What is his character's name? Question 2. What is the name of this actress? Her initials, M.D., like a doctor, M.D. She played Ralphie's mom in A Christmas Story. She played Nancy Henderson in Harry and the Hendersons. And she played Suzanne in Slapshot. Name this actress. Question 3. On what show in 1989 would you have found the following characters? Lace, Malibu, Zap, Gemini, Nitro, Laser. Question 4. Which candy bar hit the market first? Payday or Twix? Question 5. Born Vera Jane Palmer in 1933. She was an actress and a Playboy playmate and one of Hollywood's original blonde bombshells. She played fictional film star Rita Marlowe in the Broadway play Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter in 1955, then reprised that role in the film version in 1977. In 1958, she married actor and bodybuilder Mickey Hargitay. What is the name of this actress? Question 6. A purple character introduced in 1971 in McDonald's commercials and advertisements, often alongside Ronald McDonald. Name this purple character. Question 7. In what 1985 film did John Cusack star as a character named Lane Meyer? That's going to wrap up the questions in round 1. Let's check your answers so far. Question 1. I read this as a Michael Myers mask sits on my shelf behind me. It's actually the blue tinted version, which is technically a Ben Tramer mask, but that's besides the point. The world first met Michael Myers in 1978 when the first Halloween film hit theaters. Donald Pleasance gave a memorable performance as a psychiatrist who knew Michael better than anyone. What was his character's name? Dr. Loomis. Samuel Loomis. If you just said Loomis, I'm good with that. Give yourself a point. It's said that Peter Cushing from Star Wars and Christopher Lee, the horror icon Dracula, were both approached to play the Dr. Loomis character. Both turned it down. And then it went on to become a career-defining role for Donald Pleasance. Question 2. What is the name of this actress? Initials M.D. She played Ralphie's mom in A Christmas Story. She played Nancy Henderson in Harry and the Hendersons. And she played Suzanne in Slapshot. What is her name? Melinda Dillon. Question 3. On what show in 1989 would you have found the following characters? Lace, Malibu, Zap, Gemini, Nitro, Laser. American Gladiators. Years ago, I interviewed the guy who was Malibu, the Gladiator, for season 1. He told me flat out what they got paid for the first season anyway. That was the only season he was on. They got $650 a day plus overtime, and he said they filmed the entire first season in like 8 to 10 days. So, do the math. Those gladiators made like $7,000 or $8,000. I guess before taxes. So, you didn't get rich being an American Gladiator, but what a cool thing for the acting resume. Question 4. Which candy bar hit the market first? Payday or Twix? The answer is Payday. Payday debuted way back in 1932, believe it or not. Twix would debut in the UK in 1967, and then not in the US until 1979. Question 5. Born Vera Jane Palmer in 1933, she was an actress and Playboy playmate and one of Hollywood's original blonde bombshells. She played fictional film star Rita Marlowe in the Broadway play Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter in 1955, then reprised that role in the film version in 1977. She would marry actor and bodybuilder Mickey Hargitay in 1958. What is the name of this actress? Jane Mansfield. Question 6. A purple character introduced in 1971 in McDonald's commercials and advertisements, often alongside Ronald McDonald. What is the name of this purple character? Grimace. When they first debuted Grimace in 1971, the name was actually Evil Grimace. And Grimace would steal milkshakes and Cokes. And then in 1972, they're like, here's a better idea. And they reintroduced Grimace as a protagonist. So, So the Grimace we all know is basically Grimace 2.0. And I read something, there's always the question, what is Grimace? And I don't know if this is 100% true, but there are people up the chain in the McDonald's organization that are like, Grimace is supposed to represent a taste bud. Kind of terrible, right? It's not what I wanted Grimace to be. I don't know what I wanted Grimace to be, but not a taste bud. But anyway, who knows if that's true. Question 7. In what 1985 film did John Cusack star as a character named Lane Meyer? Better Off Dead.
Round 2.
Our second round today is a music round. Question 1. Bobby Lewis had a #1 hit in 1961 with a song about not being able to sleep. Name the song. Question 2. Girl, You've Got to Roll, Sister Havana. Overthrow, Sister Havana. What rock band had a 1993 song called Sister Havana? Question 3. Whitfield Crane is one of the founders and lead singer of a band formed in 1989. The band had a song called Everything About You that was featured in the 1992 movie Wayne's World. They also found success with a cover of Cats in the Cradle. Name the band. Question 4. Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog was a good friend of mine. What band gave us the 1970 hit, Joy to the World? Question 5. Doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean anything at all. The life I've left beside me is a cold room. From 1997, name the artist that gave us the song Sweet Surrender. Question 6. This is kind of a deep cut. I'm going to give you some lyrics from a 1993 Eurodance hit. I'm asking you to tell me the name of the group. So here's the lyrics. I've got the key. I've got the secret. I've got the key to another way. The song is called The Key, The Secret. Name the group. Question 7. Wished for you on a falling star, wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the City of Angels, like Betty Davis, James Dean, and Gable. Never know what she means to me. I fell for the girl that's on TV. What group gave us 1999's Girl on TV? That's going to do it for the music round. Answer time. Question 1. Bobby Lewis had a number 1 hit in 1961 with a song about not being able to sleep. Name the song. Tossin' and Turnin'. Question 2. Girl, You've Got to Roll, Sister Havana. Overthrow, Sister Havana. What rock band had a 1993 song called Sister Havana? That is Urge Overkill. Question 3. Whitfield Crane is one of the founders and lead singer of a band formed in 1989. The band had a song called Everything About You that was featured in the 1992 movie Wayne's World. They also found success with their cover of Cats in the Cradle. Name the band. Ugly Kid Joe. Question 4. Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog was a good friend of mine. What band gave us the 1970 hit Joy to the World? Three Dog Night. Question 5. Doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean anything at all. The life I've left beside me is a cold room. From 1997, name the artist that gave us the song Sweet Surrender. That is Sarah McLachlan. Question 6. The lyrics I'm going to give you are from a 1993 Eurodance hit. I'm asking you to identify the group behind this song. I've got the key. I've got the secret. I've got the key to another way. The song called The Key, The Secret. What's the name of the group? And you have heard this song. Trust me. If that doesn't ring a bell, look up The Key, The Secret. Urban Cookie Collective. That was a tough one. Question 7. Wished for you on a falling star, wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the City of Angels, like Betty Davis, James Dean, and Gable. Never know what she means to me. I fell for the girl that's on TV. What group gave us 1999's Girl on TV? LFO. Oh, who I always have a soft spot for in my heart. I love Summer Girls. I've done a deep dive podcast episode about it. I've interviewed the one surviving member of that group, Rich Cronin, who was kind of the lead guy of LFO, no longer with us, unfortunately. He wrote that song Girl on TV about his real life relationship at that time with actress Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Round 3.
Our third and final round today is a television round. Question 1. Who was the original host of Wheel of Fortune? This person hosted the daytime version of the series from 1975 to 1981. Who is it? Question 2. Actor James Spader joined the cast of what series during its 8th season as a character named Robert California? Question 3. This animated series ran from 1994 to 2001. The main character was named Jay Sherman, a New York film critic that was voiced by John Lovitz. Name the series. Question 4. A character named Adele Silver was the grandmother of a character named David Silver on what series? Question 5. The theme song to what TV show began with the lyrics, "Come and knock on our door"? Question 6. What is the name of the character that was brought to life by Bob Keeshan for children's television programming? Question 7. A fantasy sitcom television series that ran from September 1997 to July 1998. It began as part of ABC's TGIF lineup, along with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Teen Angel, and Boy Meets World. In the show's pilot episode, Jillian Apple, played by Harley Jane Kozak, and her 2 children visit a rug shop where they buy a rug and unexpectedly release a genie that has been imprisoned for 2,000 years. What is the name of this show? That wraps up round number 3. Here come your final 7 answers. And before we wrap, let me just say I am so glad that you guys are all here today, listening and playing along. This is America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. We've got 203 more episodes just like this back in the archives. If you are new here, welcome. Answer to question number 1. So the question was, who was the original host of Wheel of Fortune? This person hosted the daytime version of the series from 1975 to 1981. The answer is Chuck Woolery. Back in the 60s, Chuck's focus was actually music. He was involved in a few songs that made their way onto the chart. One in particular in 1968 called Naturally Stoned that was released by a group he was in called the Avant-Garde. Question 2. Actor James Spader joined the cast of what series during its 8th season as a character named Robert California? The Office. Question 3. This animated series ran from 1994 to 2001. The main character was named Jay Sherman, a New York film critic that was voiced by John Lovitz. Name this series. The Critic. Question 4. A character named Adele Silver was the grandmother of a character named David Silver on what series? Beverly Hills 90210. So the Adele Silver character popped up a handful of times over the course of that series run. And really, the reason I wanted to bring up this minor character, Adele Silver, is because I learned that it's the same actress that played Madame Ruby in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Erica Yon. Question 5. The theme song to what show began with the lyrics, "Come and knock on our door"? Three's Company. The same guy who wrote that theme song also wrote the Sesame Street theme song. And he actually did a lot of the songs that were used over the years on Sesame Street. Cookie Monster's song, C is for Cookie. He did Kermit the Frog's It's Not Easy Being Green, which I think was from one of the films. But yeah, same guy. Question 6. What's the name of the character that was brought to life by Bob Keeshan for children's television programming? Captain Kangaroo. And question 7. A fantasy sitcom television series that ran from September 1997 to July 1998. It began as part of ABC's TGIF lineup, along with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Teen Angel, and Boy Meets World. In the show's pilot episode, Jillian Apple, played by Hartley Jane Kozak, and her 2 children visit a rug shop where they buy a rug and unexpectedly release a genie that has been imprisoned for 2,000 years. What is the name of this show? It was called You Wish. I was looking up ABC's TGIF programming block because I am frankly obsessed with it. And there's just so much interesting information there as far as I'm concerned. So there are 31 shows that at one time or another were part of the ABC TGIF lineup. The longest run, Family Matters, 9 seasons from 89 to 98. Full House, a close second with 8 seasons between 87 and 95. The shortest runs, we've mentioned 2 of these now in the last 2 episodes. You Wish only got 13 episodes. Teen Angel only got 17 episodes. But the shortest ever show to be part of the TGIF block was called Aliens in the Family. That was on in 1996, lasted just 8 episodes. So, yeah, the main run of TGIF was essentially 1989, September of 89, until September of 2000. And that's when TGIF kind of dropped from ABC's branding. They have brought it back with limited success a couple of times. But yeah, the TGIF we're talking about is 89 to 2000. Guys, my name is Joe Parisi. I appreciate you listening to this podcast, which is called America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. I have another show. If you like these quirky pop culture topics, check out The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi, available wherever you get your podcasts. And of course, you're welcome to follow along with me and my adventures, which are often me just wandering through creeks fishing for bass, at Joe Parisi VO. Thank you to everybody who reaches out to me there to say hello and tell me where you're listening from. I'm going to go make up more questions, and we'll do this again in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much. Take care.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.